Hello, I'm Richard Raffan. A lot of turners think that when you turn a bowl, it's got to have a thin wall and a wall that is of even thickness. But it is a challenge, but I find not as much of a challenge as making a heavier bowl which feels really good in your hand, which has a nice balance and something which you don't want to put down once you've picked it up. And this is the bowl you're going to see in this video, and in this case I thought of rounding it on the bottom, but in fact I left 3 little feet, and which I hope the light just catches so you can see them. And it's a bowl I'm quite pleased with the way it came out. It's a Tasmanian eucalypt bowl. This is a piece of eucalypt of some sort, probably stringy bark, something like that. It's old. I know it's at least 10 years old. It's been in the garage for that long. And it is 230 diameter, which is 9 inches. And I suppose you'd like to know the height, which is 2 inches, 50 mil. Right, going on to a screw chuck. I don't need all that screw. Should do it. And lathe fairly slow, about 300. Yep. Now this stuff will not like being turned very thin, so I thought I'd make a chunky bowl, big rounded heavy thing. So as usual, start off with a 1/2 inch spindle gouge, very dusty. Dusting quite hard and not producing shavings. So I think I'll put this on a tripod foot, so it'll be out about there, and will fit the chuck. I'll get the underside done up to about here, then I can do the rest on the other side. Now it's going to have 3 fairly small feet. Should be in around there. Corner in there for the jaws to go up against. And these eucalypts, in my experience, normally scrape very well. Yep, good. sanded from the other side. The 5-inch dovetail jaws on a VM100 chuck. Do all this with the spindle gouge. A bit more light. Escape around the top. That's very thick, so I might just take it down a little bit. I'm actually going to use the bowl gouge this time, to keep the shavings more out of my face. Yep, it'll be all right. Leaning down over the rest quite a bit rather than just lower the rest. up there which felt a little bit sharp. Probably that jagged bit. Doesn't feel quite a continuous curve in the middle, so come back to that. Right, so this gets sanded. 120 grits. .240. People always seem to want to know the speed. This is 2400 this is running at. So 320 because I don't have any discs in that grit. Got the rotary sander with 400. I do not have compressed air. This is the nearest I get. This is getting peanut oil because I couldn't find any boiled linseed the other day. used to use cooking oils for finishing. So maybe going back to that. Well, this is not something against which you put a lump of wax, because the wax is just going to build up in the splits. So let the oil get in to the splits, the cracks, and then you want to spin dry it so the oil gets out again. Idea whether this is going to dry quickly or not, but I'll meet that one a bit later. For the moment, it feels fine, as do my hands. Good, so now need to mark out the bottom and do the feet. So for sanding, I've got my sanding table which goes on the lathe bed. I've got a bit of non-slip, which I hope does its job. Now unfortunately, or not unfortunately, I forgot to mark centre. So I've got my little template here, circles drawn on it, and I've got my pencil mark there. Like that, and I just need some little marks underneath. I'll mark the main one there. Right, so now it's just a question of taking away the stuff either side, so my three little feet are going to be there. Dust and headphones on, and I'm using an angle grinder this time with a flat wheel on it. See, this really doesn't take very long. Now from there I go to 120 grit on the angled drill. There, 240. Over the bottom with 320 on a rubber pad. It's produced a very nice soft finish. One foot there, one there, one there.